A noise?
Noise of the, yes, the noise of the city. Listen to the noise of the city.
Noise
Tumult,
of the
and like
city.
in English, tumult.
Sammelt sich auf die Gassen. Sammelt sich. What is sammel?
Zamozich is get together.
Oh, get together the streets in a, neighbor in a friendly Himmel.
So neon dicken is the word, it's the English word neon, the neon lights of the city,
Oh,
the bright lights. Neon dicken.
they light up the sky.
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't matter where it is. It doesn't shut that is nicht. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt that it is like that.
Schatten wird es nicht. It won't hurt. It won't hurt you. It can't hurt you.
Oh, es ist allemal lichtig dort. Es ist allemal lichtig dort. Man kann alles vergessen, wie in Kurort.
A kurort. Mhm.
Nu, geh downtown.
Downtown.
Geh downtown. Dir wird sein, will als
Voil.
Voil, dir
Voil.
sein Voil als bist downtown.
Good.
Ah, sie ist allemal lichter.
Things will be great for you
It's always lighter or brighter and lichtigen there. Wir machen alles vergessen. You can forget everything in Kurort. What is Kurort?
A cool art is like a spa, like a you know, a place where you can get cured.
Oh, so you can forget everything like in that kind of special spa or whatever. No, go downtown. So go downtown. It will sign. It will be as you are downtown.
Right. So the word voil means it'll be good for you.
Oh,
Dir wird sein voil. It'll be good for you.
oh,
Okay. Thank you, Anita. Maurice, can you translate it from the beginning?
So hör sich zu zum Nigen von dem stottischen Getümmel. Listen to the sounds, listen to the noise of the city, the noises of the city. Sammel sich auf die Gassen in a neon dicken Himmel. Gather together on the streets under a neon sky. Schatten wird es nicht. It can't hurt you. Es ist allemal lichtig dort. It's always brightly lit there. You can alles vergessen wie in a cool art. You can forget everything as if you were in a spa. Nu, geh downtown. Well, go downtown. Dir wird sein wohl als bist downtown. It'll be good for you. You'll feel good when you're downtown.
It's the
Okay.
music of the city, yes?
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Beverly, can you continue?
Hör sich zu zum Riss von einer Sorten
Taten.
Nova. Bossa Nova, thank you. Listen to the, what's the wrist mean?
Rhythm.
Oh, listen to the rhythm of the bossa, and I'm sorry, what's sartan?
Gentle.
Yeah.
Gentle. What do they mean by bossa nova? This is the
The
tune.
dance. It was a
The
very
dance, the dance. the dance.
Brazilian music.
Yeah. Das Tanzen wie Meflekt Amol bei sich in, oh God, Stenstochova. You'll dance like they used to
Chenstochova.
dance. What?
Chenstochova.
Oh, Chenstochova. You'll dance like they used to dance in by sich,
Chenstochova.
within
Yeah.
you. What?
It's a city in Poland.
Oh, yeah, I know,
Chenstochova. Yeah.
In Chenstochova. Weil wird dir sein. Good will you have. You'll be good. You'll have good feelings. Says allemal lichtig dort. It's always light there. Man kann die Zures vergessen wie in akkurat. You can forget your troubles like in a spa. New gay downtown. So go downtown. Blitzet dort. Tug or not. It's having fun. What is blitzet?
Oblivion is to shine, to
Oh,
sparkle.
it shines day and night. It shines. Ta on dem Yontif Tracht. Put on your holiday thinking. Dear wird sein sehr prachtful. To you, it'll be very practical.
Beautiful.
A prachtful is like magnificent. It'll be
Oh,
terrific.
all right. All right.
Prachtful. Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Not easy.
thank you.
It's not easy.
No, no.
Not an
Thank
easy
you,
song.
Beverly. Marna, please. I know that you can read it, Marna.
Und es kann sein, als dort dein Beschelter wart dir etwas, der Menschen, was du suchst schon Jahren und hast sof gekappet, Baruch Hashem. And it could be that you will find there your bashert waiting for you.
Mhm. Good.
Mhm.
Was du suchst schon. The people who you already have known for years.
No, seeking,
They're
looking for.
Oh,
They've been looking for
okay.
years.
The people you've already looked for years and have finally found Baruch Hashem. Why is it dim? Oh, because it's yeah, it's accusative. Okay, the person you've already been looking for years and have finally found. New Efsher Zion Merzich. Maybe I don't know.
We'll see each
We'll
other.
See each other. Efshe Zayn Mirzer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe you'll see each other. Men kan dit soras vergessen wie in a karot. One can forget all one's troubles, like in a spa. And I think the on the video, the translation they give is sanatorium. Interesting.
Well, it's the word cool. Cool is a cure.
It's literally a cure place.
Right.
Ah, okay.
Cool Ort. Yeah.
Okay. Nu geh downtown, als wird sein weil as bist downtown. Sehe nicht voll und geh downtown. Alles wird dorten auf dir. Everything is waiting for you there.
What is the meaning
Okay.
of gekept?
What?
There is the second row, it says sof gekept.
Finally you will find each other. You will grab him, I guess, the or her, the person you've been waiting for. Your bashert.
I thought the carpet means to kick.
To kick.
No, but I
Kick,
think
no,
in this
I don't
case,
understand. In
I
the
think
end,
it means
I
you
don't know how
finally-
the word makes
Listen
sense.
to Maurice.
I think here it means you finally dug him up. You finally-
Oh,
What?
Say that again?
I think that's what it means.
What? I couldn't hear you.
oh, it's not gehabt, it's gekopt.
Gekauft.
I think it
Cup
means
it.
you dug him up. You've been looking for years. And you
What's the
finally-
meaning, Maurice?
To dig up, to unearth.
So
Oh,
now
that's
it-
where he is. We have to go dig in the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
so
romantic, isn't it?
Must have a
Yes,
dead
it's not easy to
personality.
find your
Yiddish is
Bashez.
not known for its romantic locutions.
yeah.
To say the
I don't
least.
know. Song of Songs is pretty good.
what do you
That's
want
Hebrew.
in downtown?
And that's our downtown.
That's
That's the
our
Houston
downtown.
downtown.
Michael
Ah.
Wex is,
Alright.
Michael Wex
It
is a
looks just
comedian.
like Chenstochova did.
Exactly.
Lahavdil.
Like two peas in a pod.
Sorry, just to mention, Vinkl understands koppen, gekoppet, as digged out.
There you go. You heard it here first.
So what is kick? How do you say kick?
Oh, het koppen.
I think also.
The same,
think
it's the same word. There's
Yeah.
The same
Yeah.
word? Oh, okay.
same word.
Very
Okay,
hard to
let's-
understand when too many people. speak
Let's finally
together.
listen to it. Okay, everyone. Listen, just listen.
אוי, גוואלד.
Neely, check it.
אבל אי אפשר שארבעה איש מדברים.
Sitzt in der Heim allein und ält wie ein Stein. Steh auf, du kannst noch gehen. Downtown, hast zu viel Sorgen, los sei über auf morgen, wo die Welt ist schön. Downtown, hör sich so zum Nigeln von dem städtischen Getümmel. Sahen sich auf die Gassen in einem neondicken Himmel. Schatten wird's nicht. Es ist allemal lichtig dort, man kann die Zures vergessen, wie in a Kurort, nur geht downtown. Hier wird sein Wohl, es bis downtown. Sei schon nicht voll und geh downtown. Alles war dort nach dir. Bleib nicht in Stieb, es fällt dir treurig und trieb. Es sind doch Kinos. Downtown, treff dir ein Glück, gewinnst ein Schenk an einen Tick, nur gib hin los. Downtown, hör sich zu zum Rhythm von einer zarten Bossa Nova. Lässt tanzen wie man fleckt dem Ohr bei sich in Chenstochova. Wohl wird dir sein. Es ist allemal lichtig dort, man kann die Zores vergessen, wie in a Kurort, nur geh downtown, fliegt dort Tag und Nacht downtown, so an dem ganzen Tracht downtown, die wird sein sehr prachtvoll. Downtown, 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 downtown. Downtown. Downtown, und es kann sein, es dort dein Beschelter war dir opit. Den Menschen, was du suchst schon und hast so oft gekoppelt. Baruch Hashem. No Esche sind mir sich dort, wir können die Zores vergessen, wie in a Kurort, no geh downtown, als wird sein Wohl, es bis downtown, sei sie nicht voll und geh downtown, alles war dort nach dir, alles war dort nach dir. Alles war dort nach dir. Downtown.
Adorable, adorable.
Okay, yeah. That was fun.
I think Michael Wex must have had a great time doing this.
Yeah. Okay, so from downtown, we will move to Hanukkah. Maref, can you play this, the
Yeah.
Anerot Alalu?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hold on.
and from הנרות הללו, from the song, we will move to the story.
Can you hear it? Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Can you
Okay.
hear it?
No.
No. I think I forgot to say share sound. Hold on. I'm
Share
really
sound.
sorry. Yeah, you have to do it and I forgot to click it again. Yep. Okay, here we go. Now can you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Moirev.
Thank
Sehr
you.
schön. Sehr schön.
I would like to sing it in Yiddish, if I may. A Hanukkah song.
Very short, okay? A very short version, okay?
Hanukkah, Hanukkah, Hayom Tov
Das ist
Hashem.
ein anderes, das ist ein anderes,
What's
das
the
ist
matter?
im Ganzen anders.
What
It's not the
happened?
same.
Das ist nicht dieselbe Sache. Okay. Es ist nicht derselbe Gesang, aber kann singen, aber das ist nicht derselbe Sache.
No, I know. The other thing I have to tell you, I didn't care for it. It's in Hebrew and it's sad and Hanukkah is happy. So I'd like to sing a Yiddish Hanukkah song.
Okay, aber aus gesucht, dass du willst singen derselbe Sache in Yiddish. Es ist nicht derselbe Sache.
No, 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 no.
Okay, sing.
Chanukah, Hayom Tov Hashem, Alusike, Afrega Kenetu, Nachazoyne, Jeden Nachten Teva,
Zisa Hatalakis, Zestronona Share, Schwinde, Zekender,
Oi, singt al Hanisim, like Gott von die Nisim, sicher kanzen im Ton. Oi, singt al Hanisim, like Gott von die Nisim, und kommt sicher tanzen in Korn.
Okay, bravo.
Beautiful,
I
beautiful.
just wanted it in Yiddish. I don't understand what they're singing.
They are
So they
singing.
could be singing French or anything. I mean, and it sounded very sad. Understand Hebrew. What was the meaning of that tune?
It's those candles.
Okay.
The meaning is those candles. We light those candles. Nili, you know the version in Hebrew, yes? The children version, no? Nili?
I know it in English.
Okay, Marsha, what did you, Marsha?
I wondered if I could sing an Ivrit Hanukkah song.
Okay, sing in Hebrew.
Okay. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, Hag Yafe Kolka, Hor Haviv Mitavriv Gilem Yeledra, Hanukkah, Hanukkah, Sevivan Sov Sov, Sov Sov Sov, Sov Sov Sov, Manayim Vatov.
Good, thank you.
Sov Sov Sov,
Thank
Hanukkah,
you.
Haktov, Hanukkah, Hu Haktov, Sevivan, Sov Sov Sov, Hagasimacha, Hu Lacham, Neskadal Hayasham, Neskadal Hayasham, Hagasimacha, Hu Lacham.
Good, thank you. Thank you. Anyone else want to try singing?
Well, we can do Dos Candelicas. They'll help us. No,
In my shows, I used to do charity bitty
Zuli
bit.
can help us.
Yeah, Isabel is not here, so she.
No, the Zuli. Can't they do Dos Candelicas? No,
I don't know.
ask them.
I used
Neely?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm in Ladino.
Yeah, Ladino. Yeah, you know it.
No.
Candelica,
Oh, yeah.
dos candelicas, tres candelicas.
Where is Isabel? Where is Isabel?
Cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. Singing together in Zoom never works out, but Rafael, yeah, you want to sing something, Rafael?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay.
My favorite Yiddish Hanukkah song.
Okay.
Borechat von Avram Reisenen.
Okay.
Borechat singt der Tate und erzint die Licht und die Strahlen milde fallen auf sein Blasgesicht. Can I ask others please to be quiet? It doesn't work if two are singing. Und a Feier, heilig Teier, in die Augen leicht. Und der Mieder mit die Glieder hat sich ausgegleicht. Und es dacht sich, und es tracht sich, es ist noch etwas da. Es ist geblieben, was zu lieben, heilig ist die Schau. Alte Klangen, lang vergangen, neins klingt noch erzählt, singe Tate, Borechat, und ich bleib dein Kind.
Sehr gut. That's wonderful.
Anyone else wants to sing? Mouse Zur, something like this?
Yeah, I used to sing Charity Bitty Bim.
No, that's not Hanukkah.
But I would change it.
That's not Hanukkah. Only Hanukkah, Cookie. Only Hanukkah.
Somebody sing. I know it.
Mausur is
I
difficult. You want to sing, Marsha?
Ma'otsur Yeshuati Visham Toda Nesabeach
Ikon beit tefilati v'sham Torah.
Nesa. How did you go after that? I
I
forget.
think Nezabeach. Okay, guys.
Then I
stop
go into
talking.
the English. All I can remember is when our own strength failed us. I can't remember the.
Rock of Ages, let our song praise thy saving powers.
Thou amidst the raging host, where's the sheltering
Tower.
You lay us top, but thine armor veiled us, and thy Lord wrote their song when our own strength failed us.
Okay.
And thy word wrote their song when our own strength failed us.
Minna,
Okay,
you-
guys, I
you
think
got
we
hijacked,
will-
Minna.
I think we will finish here because we are killing the songs and we are just killing it, and it's on. It will be on YouTube forever and ever. So really, we don't want
Right.
it.
Press delete, press delete.
Let's move to the story. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's move to the story. Another story by Peretz from the same volume of collected words. There are some 4 stories about Hanukkah. 2 were too difficult, so let's do it. Anerot halalu. Morty, please. And I sent you the Russian translation for the thing.
Yes,
so-
yeah.
Okay.
Nina, can I ask you a question, please?
Yeah, sure, Louisa.
I had this thing on my mind before. The title of the collection, it says Erzählungen, right?
Yes, yeah, we talked about it last time. You talked about it too, yeah.
No, but the question is, shouldn't it be Der Erzählungen with a Dalet in front?
Deutschmerisch.
Deutschmerisch, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Erzählungen is the word in German.
Yeah,
Erzählen is to tell a story.
In German is Erzählung.
Erzählung,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know
And
that.
we talked because it's the same collection, so we talked about it, like, you even talked about some
Oh
of it
yeah,
today,
but
yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
thinking of the word and I didn't
Yes.
realize that it was the same word in.
It's the same, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so Morty, start, please.
Hanerot Hallelu. Żydowski Broznik macht der Kutsche in Gitter 5 in der Pferd, wo's haben gerechnet, sich aufzustellen bei der jüdischer Kretschme, fliehen weiter. A Jewish holiday, says the driver of the carriage, and gives a whistle. And the horses that had thought that they were going to stay at the Jewish tavern fly further, fliehen weiter. Wie viel von Beugen fliegen sich die Schlitten über den frisch gefallenen Schnee. Like Pfeil von Beugen. Help me in English.
An arrow from a
Yeah, like an arrow from a
Bow.
from a bow. slides the sled over the freshly fallen snow. Der General and Atstovnai, the general retired mit Epauletten in der Länge von die Kantonisten hat euch bemerkt, der einzige Flemmel, was hat herausgeguckt von der verfreuernden Scheub durch der Längen geilig de Lächel, was es hat sich allein aufgeteut. Long but nice. The general, a retired one, with epaulets over this whole length, with medals over his whole length, from the Cantonist, saw the single light, the single flame that was looking out from the frozen window through which a small round hole was looking out.
Just a moment. Let's say, can you just say a few more things about Cantonisten? Because it's important for this story, I think.
Yes,
it's very important.
Yes. From the reign of Alexander the First and to the second one, which I don't remember the name right now, from about 1805 to 1855, young kids in general were taken by the Russian army to be in service for about 25 years. This included Jewish kids. From 1910, I believe the law was established to include Jewish kids. And these kids, the purpose of this was to take the Jewish kids and try to convert them to Christianity, and also to fill in the army requirements. The very sad part of this story is that the Jewish leaders in the towns, the Städtler and the cities, were the ones in charge, and they were obliged to fill a quota of kids for the army. And of course, the kids that were taken there were the children from the poorest families who could not afford to bribe the leaders of the community to keep their kids. Since the leaders of the community could not go out and just grab the kids, they created a sort of function for men, for no-gooders, who were called the happers. Happers in Yiddish means the catchers. And these guys went around to the poorer sections of the towns and picked up kids, supposedly 12 years or older, but they really didn't care, and many times they took kids who were even 8 or 9 years old and sent them to the army. Their treatment was terrible. Of course, they were not allowed to keep any Jewish traditions, because the objective was to convert them to Christianity. As soon as they came in, usually they came with a taleskuten and other things, and they were taken away from them. They were forbidden to speak Yiddish, their language, or of course Hebrew if they knew, and any of that. Usually, if they were too young, they were sent away to a family and work in a farm, and eventually converted. If at 18 years old, when they were supposed to go from wherever they were into the army, wherever they had been sent into the army, they wanted to convert again to Judaism, they were punished for this, and they were sent to Siberia or to some other faraway places. This lasted until the Tsar Alexander II, who eliminated the Cantonist requirement, and which helped the Jewish people. And he also gave a number of liberties and rights to Jews, and that was one among many other reasons that he was murdered by some extremist Russians. Sadly, after he was killed, all of the prejudices and hard treatments of Jews came back into the Russian Empire.
Thank you, Morty. That was really, really good. Yeah, that was okay. Thank you. Susan, can you go on? Yeah, it gave us the background of what we are reading here. So thank you. Susan, can you continue? Was
General.
No. Vos farayontev is it?
Okay, where is it? Oh, was farayontev is this? Trachter. What kind of a holiday is it? He thinks. Will sich der Monin nehmen von die Jiddische Jontovim. So this is the Goyish coachman trying to remember.
No. That's the general. That's the general.
This is the general.
He is a Cantonist. You'll find out.
Oh, the Cantonist trying to remember the Jewish holidays. What kind
because like Morty said, he was probably, he went when he was very young, he was 8,
Oh,
9,
he is a Jew himself, right? Oh, okay, I didn't get that, okay. Well, he's trying to remember the names of the Jewish holidays. Purim der Monter sich Grods. So
just
remembers the name Purim. Vos is a zoins Purim. So what is Purim? Der Mond sich Saffron. He remembers saffron, a reich von saffron, the smell of saffron. Beim Tisch sitzt der fremder Jid mit a brooding Reuter Facila. At the table sits a strange Jew with a dirty red handkerchief in hand, holding in his hand. In der Facila is da Copper und Silber Geld. In that handkerchief, there's copper and silver money. Will noch, he wants more. He wants to remember more, I believe. Erzählt etwas a Maisa. This Jew is telling a story. Kranke Kinder, sick children, Kimpeturen, pregnant women, seeing a goner or an abandoned wife. Mehr gedenkt nicht. He can't remember anymore.
Okay, thank you, Susan. I see that Louisa has a question.
Yeah, my question.
Or something else. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I have a question. Thank you. I remember that we read a story about somebody that came back from the army a few years ago.
Oh yeah, it was by Berdichevsky. Yeah, it was a story about someone that comes back from the army and cannot get back into the Jewish surrounding because he is different. He's completely different.
But he was completely assimilated.
Yeah, because and so maybe I should bring it again. Anyone remembers it?
I remember it. I think it's a good idea to read it again.
Yes, bring it again.
Yeah, it's a wonderful story. Yeah, I don't remember the name now. I only remember that it's Berdichevsky. Okay, I'll bring it again. So because we read it only in the Houston group. So okay. Okay, so Luisa, go on.
Hold on, where are we?
Hat gehört.
Hat gehört von
Hat gehört von Purim-Spieler, Gor gesehen hat sie nicht. He had heard about Purim plays, is it?
Purim players, Purim Spieler, Purim
But,
players.
but he had not seen them. Fleckt einschlafen. He used to fall asleep.
Yes.
Either die Purim-Spieler sind gekommen zu sehen. I'm not sure how that either goes here.
Before.
Before the Purim games came to them.
Purim Spielers, the Purim players.
Okay.
People that are doing the Purim, it's not the place themselves.
And the Purim players went from house to house, and he would be young. He, by the time they came to him, he was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
In Eckstadt haben sie gewohnt. So they used to live, would it be at the edge of the city?
Yes.
Efter hat einmal gesehen und vergessen. Perhaps he saw them a long time ago and forgotten. Zu morgens pflegt man herausgehen auf Stolzen in Gas. In the morning, they used to go outside to the, I don't know what the...
That's on stilts, on stilts. These are the Purim players.
On stilts in the street. I think we read about that too. Hat Moire gehabt zu gucken. He was afraid to look. Man kann herabfallen. One can fall. Es fleckt ihm kalt werden, Herz und dem Kopf verdrehen. He used to be cold in his head, in his heart, and he used to fall, kind of get dizzy.
No, clock is not cold.
Kalt is cold.
Kalt, isn't it cold?
Yes, it is.
So it used to be cold. He used to be colder on his heart, and his head would get dizzy.
Yeah, when he saw those people on stilts, yeah.
Yeah.
Dem Id mit der Pacheile gedenkt the Jew with the handkerchief, is it?
Yes.
Remembers.
He remembers him.
Oh, remembers him. Okay, gedenkt a schwarzer, a darker Yid, a darker Jew, von
Vater.
Von Vater.
Von Vater, one that speaks through his nose. Yeah, good, Susan.
So is that a Yiddish word, von Vater? Von Vater?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fleckt reden und spritzen mit Tabik von der Nase. And he used to...
The nose.
From the nose.
He used to speak and spritz, how do we
spray? Spray.
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 From the...
Spritz, it's an English word too.
Yeah.
From the center, the division.
From the nose.
From the nose. Okay, thank you, Louisa. So,
thank you.
Okay, Rafael, please.
Fee, or maybe fe. He doesn't like their memory.
Yeah, fe.
Und danach, was geht? And what else could there be? Well, dacht sich im Pesach. He thinks maybe Pesach. Was ist Pesach? But what's Pesach? In der heiliger Geschichte steht, in the holy history, there's something about Mitzrayim, Yarden, weißt du? About Egypt and Jordan. What does he know? Gedenkt die Mutter, wie sie putzt und reibt die Kalme von Tier. Die Klamke Damke von Tier. He's remembering his mother, how she used to clean and even rub the door knob. Dicke Tropfen Schweiß rinnen ihre von Ponnen, and thick drops of sweat were running off her face. This is cleaning for Pesach, even the doorknobs. That's more than we do.
Oh, no,
There's a lot of chametz on the doorknobs.
I guess so. It's all those filthy kids' hands that have been opening the doors. Danach matzes, and after that he remembers matzes. Es wird ihm warm alten Herz, and it becomes a little warmer now around his old heart. Benutzen sie dazu Blut? Nein. Do they actually use blood for it or not? This is, of course, the old blood libel that the Russians and others had. Hat keinmal in der Heim von Blut nicht gehört. Back home, he had never heard of blood. Dort sagt man aber auf sicher. But there, that means back in the army, they say it as if it's something certain. In Anheb hat sich gespart. At the beginning, he used to fight back. At Sint weiß schon allein nicht, but now he himself really doesn't know. A kashaf has a light. It's a question about such people. No, Sean, or Shane, mostly Shane. Yeah. Nor Shane Gloss is gewesen beim Tisch, but there was a beautiful glassware at the table. Ein Becher in Ecktisch, a größer mit Reuterbilder. There was a wine cup at the end of the table. It was a big one with red pictures. Etwas auf a Gast hat man gewahrt. We were waiting for some sort of a guest. Is gekommen? Gedenk schon nicht. Did the guest come? He doesn't remember. So these are fragmentary memories of his childhood.
Of childhood, yeah. So that's why I wanted Morty to tell about the Cantonisten, because it really clicks together with it. Thank you, Rafael. Barbara, you.
So I have a question. I find it very chilling. The sentence, do they really use blood? That's in quotes. That's not a thought. All thoughts are not in quotes. This, however, is in quotes. And I got the sense that somebody was asking him after he was captured. They were interrogating him and asking him if that really occurred. And that's the impression I got, because it's put in quotes and other things are not in that passage.
It's possible. Yeah.
It has an incredible effect.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
I wanted to ask a question about the word plucked.
Which word?
Es plucked them in hearts.
Es klappt. Okay.
No, plucked. No, mit a pay. Plucked. It's like there's a different meaning.
It bangs you.
Plucked
Bang.
them,
Bang.
it pains him, or yes, plucked them in hearts. They used it differently here when you explained it.
Yeah, there is a different word here, yes. Yeah. Okay, Brenda, can you continue?
Ich will proeven.
Hier, danach.
Danach geht green. Then comes a green, a green yontif. Zelenu.
Zelenie
Frazdenik.
Gelone.
Okay. Wie soll sie rufen es? Weiß nicht. Etwas Futter gebackt. Futter gebackt. Gave. Okay. So let me translate. So how they call it, he doesn't know. Maybe butter.
No, epis, some
cooked, some butter baking, coffee. Okay, the Dajinke.
Rozinke.
Ja, entschuldig. Die Rozinkes was flet a rois nation.
Rojakis, the almonds that
No,
he.
no. Rosenkes is not, it's Rosenkes mit Mandeln. Mandeln are the almonds.
Raisins.
So the raisins that he used to take out, gedenkt he remembers. Epis, I could say yontif, maybe a short holiday.
It's not, Epes is not maybe. Epes is like, you know,
something like.
Something like.
Something.
Something
Yeah.
like.
Oh, I always thought of it as
Some
maybe.
kind of short
Something.
holiday.
Some
Okay.
kind of.
F-Shars maybe.
It's Shavuos, you know.
Okay. Gedenkt nur. Is dem Yom Tov.
Hallo? שלום יעל, מה שלומך?
Fleck der Vater schloppen spät in Tagarein. Van was? Okay, so he remembers noch again, as the holiday used to, for the his father would come late in Tagarein. He'll come late. Why?
He would
No.
sleep late.
He remembers the father would sleep late in the day.
Because he'd stayed up all night for the Tikkun Leil Shuas.
Schloppen.
Right.
Schloppen. Okay. A dank. Rein, for was? Weiß der schon nicht. He doesn't remember. Das ist genug or
Okay, genug. Dank.
Das ist genug.
Thank you very much. Okay, Hilda, can you continue?
Where are we?
Yeah,
There
no, but just a moment before we continue, Morty wants to add something. Yeah.
Yes, I wanted to go back to a few lines up. Arois Nation. I think it's a beautiful word because it really, and Refo can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it combines two words, Aros Nemen in Notion.
Yes.
And it really means to take out, to enjoy.
Yes.
No, I think what it means is that he's picking out the raisins from the cake.
Yes,
or
from the
whatever.
kochen or whatever.
Yeah, so he
but to
picks them out.
To enjoy them.
Yes.
To nation.
Nation, yeah. Okay, thank you for pointing it out. Okay, Hilda, daar nog hier.
All right. Der noch gehen. Kumski.
I think it's Sukkot. I couldn't find exactly. So, but I think it makes sense that it's Sukkot.
Okay. Das alte Meul verkrimmt sich. Aheim? No.
Ihm.
Verkrimmt sich ihm.
Verkrimmt sich ihm mit Husk. Is it Husk? Häusig Schmeichel. Wenn man macht sich häusig von etwas. When you machen sich häusig is when you take,
make fun of
you
someone.
mock something, is it?
No, you make fun of someone.
Yes, when you mock somebody is when you make fun of them. Yeah. Macht sich häusig von dem. Verloren dem Ort. We've done that. A jiddische Deutsche häufen häuf bei die Pfui.
He cannot remember. He's trying to remember.
Okay. Pfui. Gedenkt.
No. Let's translate. You translated it? No.
Oh, sorry. No.
Das alte Meul.
The old
Moil,
Mouth.
oh, mouth. The old mouth verkrimmt sich. He twists it. Yes, he
Yes,
twists
yes.
his mouth. Yes.
Mhm. Mit a choizek schmeichel, with some sort of.
With a mocking smile.
Yes.
A Jewish German, Deutsche?
Roof.
No,
Oh,
a dacha.
Oh, a dacha.
Those
A
are,
dacha.
you know, a dacha. Those
A
are
dacha,
the.
a house, a country home.
Exactly.
Yes. Oifen Hoif, in the street, in the square?
Courtyard.
I thought
In the courtyard, okay. In the courtyard. But
Thinking that he's remembering a sukkah.
That's the
put
sukkah.
on in the courtyard,
okay.
And he's calling it a dacha.
Dacha.
Which is the Russian
It's a
for
hut.
a country home or a
Hut.
It's really a cabin or a hut, really.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's remembering
by
the sukkah.
That's why he's comparing it with the sukkahs.
Right.
Yes, and I don't really know what it means by he's trying to remember something.
He's trying to remember something.
Yes, he's trying to remember where, but he can't. Foy, he gives up.
Yeah.
Gedenkt noch, he still remembers something, etwas Frucht, pflegt men halten, some kind of, we hold some fruit.
Yeah.
Simrin.
Citrin. A citrin.
An orange or a tangerine. A citron. Yeah, right. Okay, a citron. See, an apple or an apple.
No, like an apple, because citrus was really, really rare in northern countries. So he might not have hardly ever seen any citrus in his life. So the closest thing he can think of is something like an apple.
Something like an apple. Okay.
Yeah.
Bezemo in der Hand. Something in his hand. A bezemo?
He does a little broom, referring to the lulav.
Oh, yes.
Lulav.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, a little brush or something in his hand. Und noch, and also, hat men die Ständer geschmissen.
Geschmissen. Der noch is an afterwards. And later.
We used to beat a Ständer. What is a Ständer?
The praying stand. The stand which would hold the prayer book. But on Hoshana Rabbah, you beat the lulav. All the willow.
Yeah, and afterward they'd beat them on the stender, on the lectern.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Hilda.
Ständig, doesn't that mean constantly? Like
No.
Ständig.
The stender is like a little lectern that everyone would have their own, and they put their sitter on it.
Okay. Okay. Refoil and then Marsha. Refoil?
Yeah, first, that word is not V, it really is tse. A citrin, tse, an apple. Holding in hand a citron or here the tse means or an apple. And yeah, on Hoshana Rabbah, meshlogt hashainis. That's beating the hashainis on the stender.
Okay, thank you, Refoil. Marsha?
The last word is that geschmitten. What does that mean?
Geschmissen, to beat.
Hit.
To beat, yeah.
To beat, to hit.
It's the
From the
past.
word schmeiss.
Okay, thank you. Barbara, go on.
Well, I'm having trouble with the next two words. I don't.
Okay, let's see. Reine Getzendiner. Reine, I don't know what is Getzendiner.
Reine Getzendiner, simple idol worshippers.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay.
It's simple.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
if you want pure
Oh,
idol worshipers.
Pure
but he's-
idolatry.
I
Pure
think they mean
idolatry.
pagan.
It's like making fun. Idol worshippers, for sure, they must have been idol worshippers.
Okay, so I would really appreciate someone else to read this because I do have trouble with a number of the words here with this particular passage.
Okay. So
Thank you.
Clean.
I let you read another passage. Zuli, you want to read?
No, arena means clean.
Right.
Okay, so Maurice, you.
Eine Getzendine, pure pagans. Aha. Danach, Feine. And then Feine is flags? I don't know.
Yes, it's the flags of Simchas
Okay.
Torah.
Oh, Simchas
Yeah, the
Torah.
small
Oh,
flags that you know.
Right.
Okay.
Gaat daarheen in andere Gedanken. Then his mind starts to think of other things. Sein erster Tritt auf der Leiter. His first steps up the ladder is gewesen a fawn. It was a flag. And this must be Sevastopol,
Sevastopol.
Russia.
So just a moment,
Yeah.
because I did my homework, and so his first steps, the lighter, it means in the
Ladder.
army,
Ladder.
in the army. So it was because of a flag. So the siege of Sevastopol, it was during the Crimea War, and it
Okay.
lasted from October 54 to September 55. And the Russian conceded after quite a long time, and what they did, they burned all their ships in the port of Sevastopol and retreated. So
There's a
Crimea-
Yiddish song. There's a Yiddish song about it, about Sevastopol.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
Okay,
men
so
fort kein Sevastopol.
Sevastopol,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Sevastopol is not in Turkey?
no, that's Constantinople.
I know.
Okay, so that's another Opol. So that's Sevastopol. So that was his first. So he probably, I don't know, did something with he put a flag or took out a flag or something. So that's the background for what's going on here. Okay, so Maurice, please go on.
Sure. Git nicht die Fawn. He doesn't give the flag. He doesn't give up the flag. A Fuß breed. One foot is burning. Halt. He stops. A Hand häupt und brennen. His hand, one hand starts to burn. Chapt die Fawn in der linke Hand ein. So he grabs the flag in his left hand. Fällt auf der Fawn. He falls on the flag. Drückt sie zu mit dem Bauch. He presses against it with his belly. Man kann sie nicht vernehmen. They can't take it. Bekommt a Stach. He gets stabbed. Fällt gets in. This is Hebrew. I don't know what this is.
All Tachtia. It's
What is
in.
that?
All Tachtia is in, no.
The
In the
underworld.
bottom hell.
Hell. It's
It
hell.
falls down to hell. Okay. Und chapt sich auf in Spital. And he wakes up in the hospital. Yeah. Somebody else.
Und der
So-
ersten Kreuz bekommen. So he got his first medal. Now I was very curious, and I looked at all kinds of Russian medals, and so most of them are in the shape of a cross. So, and there is a famous one that is the Order of St. George, so, but we cannot be sure. But a lot of the medals of the Russian medals, as most of the medals basically, because I also saw English medals and French medals, and they are also in the shapes of a cross. So he got his first cross, so that's a medal. Okay, David Katz, can you continue?
we told them ersten Kreis bekommen.
Yeah.
Ja. De ersten Kreis bekommen. Judy.
Judy.
Judy Proklatia.
Judy Proklatia.
Ja, weiß nicht, was das ist. Judy, das ist etwas von
It's
Russisch?
like them the Jews. Them the Jews.
Then
Oh,
Jews.
Werd ihm dem Kutschers rufen. He will, the Kutschers, ja, weiß ich nicht, was
The
ist
driver of the coach.
Driver coach. Men fortschreien langsam, dank. Men fortschreien langsam durch lange Gas in a Städtel. One's driving for now very slowly through a long street in the Städtel, in the city. In beide Seiten Fenster gucken Reus Flämmlach. In both sides of the street windows, you appear little flames from candles. They zittern wie vor Schreck und gucken Reus. They, I guess, shiver or shake. They flicker from, they like, maybe they shiver from fear for Shrek. And when you, as they look out from the windows. Una Heisel geht emits Reus und singt sich über. And from one of the little houses, somebody goes out, leaves, geht Reus and sings Haneras Hallelu, the song.
Okay, and that's Russian.
Yeah, Cho on Skazal. Oh, so that much I remember from Russian. Cho on Skazal, Ivan. What did he say?
Yes.
Ivan. Fragt der General, asked the general. Short Yavo, a black short to him. I guess a short must be a black, a devil to him or something.
It's a devil.
The devil
Yeah,
to
he's
take
devil to
you.
him. Yeah, he's cursing him. Jida Prak Vatova. I guess another Jida must be Jewish, some curse to the Jews.
Yeah, filthy Jew.
Filthy Jew. Znayet, you know, he
No,
knows.
it's not, yeah, you know. Yeah.
Znayet Vasha, Vasha Presovoch, Hotis Titelsfa, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency.
Dem Generals Euer Hatoch gehabt. This, I guess, caught the general's ear. He heard this. Haneros Hallelu, the song. Yo, Azoi Muzir Hasten der Yonta, Haneros Hallelu. So, yes, so that must be how they call the holiday. Der Weg wird zurückgelaht, the way back became smooth, I guess.
No, the way became smooth again.
Smooth, yeah.
Again.
The Pferd reißen sich wie Tyvlonen. The horses are tearing along or pulling like devils. Der General vertragt sich nur on Gedanken. The general is occupied, or he's thinking only without thoughts. He's just, I don't know a good way to translate that in English. Vertragt sich nur on Gedanken.
It's go on Gedanken. I think it's go.
Gore on Gedanken. I guess
I think it's just that he's sunk in thought.
He's sunk in thought without any particular
Yeah.
thing he's thinking about. He's just
letting his thoughts run.
letting his thoughts run without any one
Yeah,
particular
right.
focus. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. A doc.
No pun intended, but this is very chilling, the story.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Last week we had a funny Hanukkah story.
Yeah.
This week it was not so funny. So yeah.
I would call it powerful.
Powerful.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine people reading this and remembering how they even like if they had come to America and they were reading this, they would cry from the old country, how they celebrated the holidays.
Yeah.
That's a thought. Yeah, that's a thought. Louisa? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an extraordinary story and an amazing story. And I have a question about the dialogue at the end, where after they say Haneirota Lalu, that they're beginning to, that they're singing, somebody singing the song. And my question is, who is saying the first line of the dialogue and who's saying the second one? So, Cho on Skype.
Just let me share it again, and okay, and let me share it again. So what do you, this one, John Skazalivan?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this is Freik der General.
Okay.
So that's the General is saying. He's asking Ivan, the driver, what does he say?
And so who answered the driver is saying?
And the whole sentence in Russian, no, the whole sentence in Russian afterwards, that's the driver.
Okay.
That's what he's saying, you know, filthy Jew and to the devil with them and so on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I wanted to say something about the word fachela.
Okay.
We didn't say, what did you say? It was a napkin? We said it was like a shawl. My mother
what I
used to have,
thought.
my kids all say fachela, give. So when my mother died, she had zillions of fachelas and we gave each one to each grandchild. So not a napkin, but a, a thing that you put around a shawl. Not a shawl. No, how would you say it? That you
can it be that he's
tie it
referring
around your neck?
Can it be that he's referring here to the
Tiffany.
to the not
Like
the,
a kerchief, Pachala is
to
a
the
kerchief.
to the
That's
talis?
what I meant. Thank you, Henrietta. Exactly.
Yeah.
A kerchief.
could be.
We say a
Could be the
fachela is a
talis.
kerchief.
So maybe it's a Rafael, yeah? What do you think?
I think what he's remembering is a beggar who was coming on Purim and had collected a few coins and was asking for more coins. And of course, it's a mitzvah on Purim to give coins, to give money to the poor. And he was holding the coins wrapped up in a kerchief.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You know, he remembers more than than I remember. So
That's not good.
without being in the Russian army. So that is something. Okay, anyone wants to comment,
A
to say
beautiful
anything?
story. I didn't realize it was over, but it's a beautiful
Oh,
story.
yeah. Anyone? Yeah.
Who was the Cantonist? The
just
child?
to say
The
that
general himself. The general.
No, I mean the word in the use of the word. Is it the child or the chapa? Or
No,
just
the child. The child.
was a canton?
Yes, the child.
Okay.
Okay, Morty, please.
I just wanted to go back to the word fachaila, and fachaila really means kerchief or handkerchief, and it's not used only by was used by women, not only for shul, but normally throughout their daily life. Today in the Haredi world, there are different, of course, there are different groups. Some of the women in some groups, the more liberal ones, if you want, use the kerchiefs, the fachalas, to cover their hair instead of the wigs that more Orthodox women use. But the fachala is used all the time.
Right. They still cover the hair with the fachala. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Maurice, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to, I don't remember how long ago it was, but we listened to a song some time ago, which is called Vysotsky's Tay.
Yeah.
And the whole basis of the story is this whole horrible kidnapping of the children and sending them to the Russian army, in which a woman who peddles Vysotsky's Tay in the street, she rants and she raves against the Tsar and against the rich men in her town, because they take her son to be conscripted as a cantonist. And
Mhm.
they don't take
I
the
remember.
rich guy's sons. And this one, I forget the words in Yiddish, but one son, he's not suitable for the army.
No good, Nick.
Suitable.
It's
And then
the-
it's her son, Moshe, her
Mhm.
son is the one they take. What a nightmare. But I remember
Mhm.
that. I don't know how long ago we listened to it, but it's the basis of that song.
Yeah. Mhm.
Josh
Yeah,
Walensky wrote it.
and it's also, there is a story by Sholem Aleichem, Gittel Purishkevich, and
Right.
that's
Yeah.
the song is based on this one.
Yeah.
Right. That's it.
Do you think a lot of boys were sent to other countries because of that too? That's why they sent them to America?
Yeah.
Because I think so. In the early, the 1800s, yeah, to escape.
Yeah.
No, in the early 1800s, yeah, but
I mean, whenever.
But I think those were the poorer families, and I'm not sure that they had the money to send them to the United States. Yeah. Marsha?
Yeah, someone here told a story not long ago where they changed the names of their son, and they sent them maybe to America or somewhere, so they would save them from going into the army. And they never knew what their last name was. They never knew what their real last name was. I don't know. Someone here told the story, so I don't know.
Okay, well, thanks. Luisa, yeah?
Yeah, that was one of the factors that caused a lot of emigration from those countries to the United States, because the big immigration of Russian Jews came actually around that time, during the last part of the 19th century.
Yeah, but by then this law was revoked. The law was revoked around 54 or 55. The big immigration is 80 and onwards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it has it has a connection, of course, with the social environment, with the economic situation, with pogroms, but I'm not sure that it has any connection with the Cantonist anymore.
I read about that, and of course, and I'm listening to what you're saying because you know more about this. But also in the case of the Ottoman Empire, they had a similar law, and again, it was a cause for families to emigrate.
Yeah.
Can I follow on that? Because I have a story about that. Barbara, is it okay?
Sure.
Yeah. So in that thing that you sent us to read about the Cantonists,
yeah,
there I found a sentence that explains my history, because my great grandfather I found in about 1880s in a town in Lithuania, and by the time with one son on the conscription list. That the Russians used to go around and make the census who had sons. And the next record I have of him, he's down in Bessarabia with more kids. And in the story you sent us, it said people used to move from Lithuania and Poland to the more tolerant Bessarabia so that their sons wouldn't get conscripted. So that's my history.
Oh, I'm glad.
Nice.
Interesting. That. Thank
That's
you.
really interesting.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Barbara?
Well, I just wanted to add a couple things. Actually, I was talking about my grandfather, and I did mix up grandfathers. My grandfather was named Alexander, but it was certainly, I was told because of Tsar Alexander II, but certainly because of Alexander the Great. And I think that most Jewish boys who were named Alexander were named because of Alexander the Great. And the other remark I wanted to make was that my grandfather, to try to escape conscription, there was an uncle who did not have a son. This uncle adopted him. So my grandfather's original last name was Shapiro, and he took the name Spiegelman because that was the uncle's name. And that was there was always some law that you tried to use or avoid, either avoid or to use, because there was a short window when it possibly could or help you maybe. So he changed his name to Spiegelman. So I just wanted to remark that was a case.
Okay. Thank you, Barbara. Susan?
Thank you.
Susan.
I remember my.
Susan, you are muted.
Yeah.
One thing that became very common was there were Jewish people who took a child who was about to be conscripted and did something, chopped off a finger, chopped so that they would not be taken into the army. This was a very common thing when you knew you had no other way out for a child who was going to be taken by the Cantonists. You sent them, I forget what they're called in Yiddish, for somebody who would, do the, make the child handicapped in some way. What were they called in Yiddish? I don't remember.
I know.
But it was it was a profession that certain Jews had to.
What a profession.
It's horrible, but
I
true.
often wonder how we survived all these horrors. It really is something.
Anita wanted to say something before.
Yes, I remember my father-in-law did shoot his toe in Russia, so he wouldn't be
Yes.
sent to the army. Exactly what you said. Exactly.
Yeah, and Beverly also wrote something in the chat.
Right.
Also,
my grandfather had his thumb removed. He didn't have a thumb, and they said that's why. I remember that definitely.
It was very common. It was very common.
Okay, Mary.
I also, from the story you sent, it's not just that they were sent into the army. They were sent to these basically concentration-y type camps in Siberia and another place where if they even made it on, they said half or a third would die on the way. And then basically they were kept like, little captives until they got to 18 when they actually were sent to the army. So basically it was a way to kill us off, basically.
You're right.
God bless America.
I'm sorry to bring such a depressing story for Hanukkah.
Oh, but really interesting. Really interesting.
That's very interesting. But I'm telling you, it's right smoish the hearts. Oh my God.
And it's a story that I would not have fully appreciated if I hadn't read it with the class.
Thank you.
Yeah, because everyone has some kind of, feedback.
Because I didn't get a lot of the implications when I read it by myself. I got the words, but I didn't
what it means. Yeah. You need a crowd. You need people to. Okay. Luisa, yes.
Yeah, but what I think is so extraordinary about this story is the way that he describes how powerful the children's memories are because of the way in which the sages structured the teaching of the holidays. So I think it is so powerful because what he remembers is how he felt in every holiday. And I think that when the sages of all times are like thousands of years ago, when they established that children need to learn about Pesach or children need to learn about this or that, it is the living experience of touching the etrog and the lulav.
The smell.
Exactly, it's the living experience. So he could not remember the story as an intellectual narrative, but what he remembers as a child was exactly what in Jewish education they tried to instill from generation to generation, which was the living or reliving of every Jewish, the aspect of every Jewish story that would apply to children. And that's the reason I think it is how Peretz captures those aspects in the memory of the general. They're so extraordinary.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful, Luisa. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy
Yeah.
Hanukkah to all of you.
Thank
And
you.
see you
Chag
next
Sameach.
week with
Mina,
another story.
Minna,
Thank you for the story.
Minna, can you not sign off for a minute?
Sure,
Can you not?
sure. Yeah, no problem. I'll stay. I'll
Bye,
stay put.
everybody. Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Sei gesund.
Sei gesinnt und stark. Eine freiliche Hanukkah.
Ja.
Deinem Dank.
Dank.
Brenda, do you
So
still
that-
want to
so that-
talk?
If we can just talk for like 3
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah. I'm gonna help Brenda with some technical thing, okay? Minna, just don't sign us off, and when we go, it will sign us off, okay?
No problem.
Yeah. Bye-bye, Louisa. Bye-bye, Cookie.
Bye. Okay, so.
Okay, hold on. I have to go to the bathroom before we can talk.
Okay, go.
I've been holding it for 10 minutes, okay? I'll be right
so
back.
I stop my video, okay?
Okay. Du bist da jetzt.
Okay.
Du bist da
The-
jetzt.
These days, you don't mess around with your bladder. When the bladder talks, you gotta
All right,
listen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
Morty sent me an HTTP. I copied it. Where does the copy go? You know, in the chat, he sent
Okay,
me.
first of all, when someone puts an HTTP address in the chat, you just click on it and it will open your browser with that, you know, in that website.
I didn't do that. I just
Yeah,
copied.
just click on it when you see it in the chat. If it's correct, it will be in blue.
Yes, yeah, and then it
Yeah,
opens, and then
so if
once it
it's not in blue, it means somebody didn't put it in correctly.
Oh, it's in blue, but then,
Okay, then
you
it opens your browser. With
you
that,
click on it, opens your browser, and then where does
then
it go?
when you either you minimize your Zoom window and go over there and look at it,
Do that.
or you wait until the Zoom is over and then you go look at it.
Where, you know, I don't understand my browser because I don't know how to get in the browser to find it.
What do you use to go to the internet? Are you on Windows?
Yes.
So you use what's the thing called on Internet Explorer?
No. You know what? I'll see.
Okay, whatever you use to go look at web pages is your browser.
Now, when I copy it, will it go somewhere as a copy?
If you copy it, yeah, it will go into your memory cache and you can paste it into a Word doc or.
But I don't know where my memory cache is. Okay. The other
Memory cache is when you copy something, it puts it into a memory until you paste it somewhere.
Okay, well,
until
I'm
you
gonna see if I can
or
paste
until.
it. I'll see.
But you don't bother to copy it unless you really have to save it for later. Just click on it. It opens in your whatever you use to go to the internet, and it's on the page that.
All right. Now I go, and I'll just keep you a minute because I want to get on.
Well, let me just show you this. Let me just. I can
Because
show
Mara,
you.
if I have another one, but it might be a little more lengthy, so I'll wait.
All
till-
right, hold on. So, oh, you can't see the chat when I do this. I forgot. I can't show you because
Okay. All right. Now, the other thing I want to ask, not right now, is I'm on with a group, 4 of us, that we broke off, not broke off, but in addition. And I said, oh, what does this word mean? One of the students has the dictionary, the Wörterbuch, connected right to something, and she'll put it in the chat. And
Yeah.
I don't want to answer that now because I think it's a little more.
No, it's really quick. I do this all the time. So first off, let me get rid of this. I have it right up here in my net. This is my Yiddish dictionary. There's my English. This is Google English to Yiddish.
Where did you put your Yiddish dictionary? You keep it open?
No. It's here. Here it is. This is the one. This is Refoils.
I have trouble using his.
Okay, there are several others, but I don't have the links to them right away.
All right, so somehow you set up a link when you're on Zoom that you can open
See,
it.
but see what I'm doing? I'm on Zoom, but I'm using, this is my browser, and I'm using my browser to go to a dictionary.
Gotcha.
Or just do English to Yiddish in Google, and right away, it gives you the Yiddish.
Yeah, it's the mechanics that I have difficulty with.
All right. Well, what kind of machine are you on?
I'm on
computer, phone?
I'm on my computer.
Windows computer?
Let me see. Yes, I do not have a Mac. I'm on a
Okay, Windows computer. So what you need, here's what's bothering you that you don't get. See, around us, there's a black area around us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is your Zoom area. The black,
Can you put your pointer on it?
No, you can't see Zoom.
I can't see it. Okay.
No, I can't show you my Zoom.
Okay.
Zoom gets blocked out. When we share screen, all the Zoom stuff gets blocked out.
Gotcha.
Okay, but look around our images of us, and there is a black area, right?
I see, yes.
All right, now, is it filling your whole screen?
No.
Okay, so at the lower right-hand corner, if you go down there, you can use your arrow to make it big, that black area bigger or smaller, right?
Well, right now I see you, I see me. Minna has turned basically her photo
But
on.
behind that is your computer screen, right?
Yes, and there it is.
Okay, so that black area can be made bigger or smaller so that you can look at your computer screen. And on your computer screen, you can be doing various things. You can open a browser and go look for the dictionary. You can open a Word document and take notes. Get it?
Okay, but I'm missing something here because.
All right, hold on. Let me show you a picture here.
Yeah, I'm missing something.
Here's what I see.
Okay.
That's my desktop, my background, my main computer, all this, the green area, right?
The green, yes.
Okay, this is a browser that I have open,
right.
Looking at the dictionary. This is what I see of Zoom because I made it really small so I could do other things. So
how did you make Zoom smaller?
Right down here at the lower right, you hover your arrow, your cursor over one of the corners.
And you made it smaller.
And it turns into 2 arrows like that.
Yeah, that I know.
And you pull or you push.
Okay.
To make the black area bigger or smaller.
Okay. I won't
see that, and if it's small, it enables you to go do other things on your computer without Zoom in the way. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try.
That's what's holding you up because you got your width. And then when I'm, when I want to do things, here, I'll show you. When I want to see it better, I do this. Oh, now wait, hold on. I got to get rid of this. I do this. See, I made it bigger.
See, Zoom fills up my whole screen and I didn't
Right,
realize that I
right.
could
I'm
make it
finding
smaller.
that this is where a lot of people get stuck. They don't know
Yes.
that they can.
Make it smaller, okay.
Right,
Just in the corner, grab it, I'll see the 2 arrows and make it smaller. Just like
right.
I would make a photo, I would.
Or anything you're looking at, you
Yeah,
minimize it,
right.
and then you can go
Gotcha.
to your main
Gotcha.
computer screen and do whatever you need to do.
Gotcha, just like I'd crop a photo, I have those 2 little arrows.
Right.
Okay, I'm just doing it step by step. That's what I'm gonna do the next
I
time.
know, but that's the critical thing that you've been missing.
Yes, and I'll see you at 2 o'clock.
Whatever.
I'll see you at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, you're 2 o'clock, my 11.
Okay, I will see you at Fischel's.
Okay, take care.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.